Press 1. Press 1. Day 2 testimony of Big Gene Deal right here, coming up here and telling everybody the truth about what he saw at the notorious Big assassination. Make sure you got your notebooks out. Make sure you got that number 2 pencil and them handy dandy notebooks ready to go. See, they think I be forgetting because I do multiple shows, but I always make time for Judge Gillz, see, and his fraud department business. See, this is like a hobby to me. I'm working on something here. I see big things in my imminent future. Coffee and Kush TV, what's up? The realest judge on YouTube, what's up? Live from South Central, Los Angeles. Were you the jury? You. And this witness here is the only man brave enough to come get his testimony. So I don't want nobody giving him no shit. But I do want you to take notes, because this is the bodyguard who ain't seen nothing. He don't know nothing. Only thing he know is he brought 5 guns to Los Angeles, 3 to 5 guns. He usually traveled with 5. If you were taking notes yesterday, you got all type of information from our good brother right here, Mr. Gene Deal, who offers this testimony because the police didn't want to listen. Press 1. So he coming before the fraud department and the people because the police ain't want to listen to him. They weren't trying to hear him out. So let's hear him out. Press 1 if you got your notebooks from the other day. If you still got those notes. If you still know what this man been up to, I ain't gonna tell you the discrepancies. You have to find the discrepancies on your own and bring them up. But Robo Gene, Rambo Gene, or whatever you want to call him, has already made some critical mistakes, and it's up to you to figure these out before the trial end. Before the trial end. That's why them phone lines is going to be opened up, so you can tell us all the discrepancies in Gene Deal's story. Y'all in Cairo University, right? All right. This is a mock trial. A mock trial. So don't, oh man, you doing this one. You feel me? Look at that. This is a mock trial, stupid. You feel me? Did he bring up Nina, Nene, and Nunu yet? He usually traveled with 3 guns. Nene, Nene, and Nina. Times I got 5. It's always good to listen to these brothers admit their wrongdoings and their look towards the future for redemption. Coffee and Kush TV, y'all ready to get this trial going? Ready? No trial. Y'all ready to get this testimony going from this individual? I got the perfect position. See, I got my quarantine screen here because he's in quarantine. I got the quarantine screen here, and then I got y'all here. You see me? Now I look at this fool like this one, because I got him on a video conference right here in front of me. So whenever you see me do this one, that means he's on the big screen there and he's talking. Coffee and Kush TV, get them notebooks ready. Pens and markers do not work in here, choke no joke. You feel me? I'm getting a bad easy that this guy in Choke No Joke know more about this story than they lead on, but we're gonna let them tell it, not us. Coffee and Kush TV. Transcript. Judge Gill. Let's go, my man who gave me this video. Shout out to the road. Shout out to the university, to the people back there dropping those videos and those timestamps. Y'all just don't know how important it is. Can everybody give them a round of applause? How important it is to get this information out. We did last year. We just doing a loop-de-loop. We just doing it again. This information is so potent, especially in New York. You feel me? People love this information. Shout out New York. Shout out the whole East Coast who love Big, who want to get to the truth. Ain't nobody want to hear this man out but me. You feel me? So he can say F you and feed me beans all he want to. I'm here to hear him out. Kevro. Now he did a video. It's called Biggie Smalls Security. He didn't have a chance. And where he's telling us that Biggie Smalls Security never stood a chance. Gene does know that. Let me show you the video. I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to show you the video. Gene does know that see that one? See his face right there? Y'all see that pony on his shirt? I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to find out what that pony mean. We're going to find out what that mean. Because we got Nicki Minaj. We got all these people talking about pony. Even Genuine. We thought he was talking about something else. But we're going to get to that pony situation real shortly. But first, let's listen to good old Gene Deal. Get your earmuffs going. Listen to Gene Deal. And I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, this is Big G from Raw Deal, the last big night cooking and conversation.
Woo.
How y'all doing?
Great.
I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in here. We're getting it started up. Y'all see the title? Big Security. He didn't have a chance.
Make sure y'all up in here now. This is his security saying, we ain't have a chance.
LaFonso the Don, how you doing, bro? Oh, I called your name out, LaFonso, but CG beat you in here. Or he jumped you. Starshimi. Zucker One, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good.
Glad to see y'all in here today. I want to discuss some things. You know, we got left on the last program with Seeds for the Day. And that Seeds for the Day program, like, people still not hearing or not understanding, you know, what I meant, or they getting stuff confused, you know, like, and, you know, you got people that want to believe what they want to believe. So I'm just going to give you guys what I see all the time, or what I've seen, what I've heard, and what I know to be true.
All right. And so he's holding his hand up right now. This is what he knows to be true.
Whoever's, you know, against it, they're against it. But I want y'all to know every bit and every part of it. I mentioned my book, and then I spoke to some people today, and they said that, you know, Gene, you gonna, unless I'm gonna cut it short, or I'm not gonna give the people everything I want to give them, then it's gonna be a difficult thing to try to get it out before March the 9th.
Go ahead and get
Hold
that,
on.
brother. Go
It's
ahead.
Miss Jones. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Miss J, I'm on the phone. I mean, if I'm doing a program right now. What's going on? Want me to call you afterwards? Okay, bye. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad y'all here with me because I want to tell y'all about the security that night and why Big ain't have a chance with the security that he had. Yeah.
I hope y'all don't remember now. Hold up. All this happened in one day.
See this old school pony, you know what I'm saying? I got the jogging pants to go with it. Yeah. Melly Mel, what's up with you, D Miller? Randy SoCal, glad to see you in here always.
You got a hell
All
of
right,
a
Zucker One.
shout out.
I got Mud Jones. I see y'all. Listen, I just want to tell y'all about the security thing. So, you know, you don't get no misconceptions as if that, you know, somebody with an East Coast, West Coast, quote unquote, war would have not even 5 security at a function. When we in New York, and it could be a bad boy party, they gonna have anywhere for, I mean, like we going to a big party, you know, they're gonna make sure it's 6 to 10 securities. But we in LA, and it was your Uncle Paulie, the Inglewood cop, me, and Kenny.
Uncle Paulie, the Inglewood cop, me, and Kenny. Y'all got that? Uncle Paulie, the one he gave the gun to. The Inglewood cop, me, and Kenny.
Now the Inglewood cop was driving his own car.
The Inglewood cop was driving his own car.
So how much security you could be if you're driving your own car? Kenny was driving Puff car.
The police was driving the police car. So how much security can he be in his own car? Kenny was driving Puff car. Oh, we got evidence.
Puff was my principal.
Puff was your principal. Ain't got nothing to do with who getting in this car, because you supposed to be there with Big. We already discussed this on the last testimony. But go ahead.
That means, for the people who don't understand, I was responsible for Puff. Mud Jones, thank you for that super chat. It ain't no, I don't need to practice for choke, but I do need to be in the kitchen. But when I made that filet mignon and those vegetables and everything.
Hold up.
Kenny was driving Puff car. Puff was my principal. That means, for the people who don't understand, I was responsible for Puff. Mud Jones, thank you for that super chat. It ain't no, I don't need to practice for choke, but I do need to be in the kitchen. But when I made that filet mignon and those vegetables and everything, I got too much stuff to eat. So I've been I just made some brown rice today. I'm just trying to knock that off, bro. And as soon as I'm gonna post some couple of things, because people want to know how to cook certain things, and I've already done it. D Mobile, thank you for your live super chat too. So I'm just trying to, get that out the way, brother. So now I want to let y'all know what was happening with security. You understand? And even though Big wasn't my principal, I still blame myself for getting in the car with Puff. And I still say this today. Had I known Chaz was right across the street, I wouldn't have got in the car with him.
Had I known Chaz was right across the street, I wouldn't have gotten in the car with him. So Chaz Slim, you know who Chaz is across the street. And if Gene Deal would have known that Chaz was across the street, he wouldn't have gotten that car with Puffy. Press 1. Check. All right then.
I wouldn't have had to.
I wouldn't have.
You understand?
I wouldn't have had to. Huh? What that? Huh?
I still blame myself for getting in the car with Puff. And I still say this today. Had I known Chaz was right across the street, I wouldn't have got in the car with him. I wouldn't have had to. You understand? But, I wasn't going to get left out there on the streets of Cali either. But had I known Chaz was across the street, I had called him and his team to come to the party because I seen the situation.
Wait a minute. But then you would have known that was across the street if you the one that called Chaz. Press, how do you don't know Chaz across the street when you the one that called Chaz? Because you saw the situation. What the fuck is this one? Now hold on, B. You wouldn't have gotten the car if you wouldn't known Chaz was there. But you're the one. Go, Chaz. Because you saw the situation. That's not what you said on your first day testimony. See that right there? That means you done fucked up right there. Somebody said with me, you know you done fucked up, right? Said with me. You know you done fucked up, right? Now, on one instant, you don't know Chaz and them is out there. On another instant, you're the one that called them. Talk about Floridian slip. And you said it was 11:45. You didn't tell us you was the one that called Chaz. Shit, now we gotta look at the people you called. Press 1. Chaz ain't on the fuck with. Now, did Chaz have a beef with them? Uh-oh. What's up, Mark? Ireland. To all my Ireland brothers out there. You know, my great-grandfather is from the good old Ireland. Ah, that's what makes me a fighter. Yeah, my Creole grandmama. Boy, she had it in for them Irish boy. Her granddaddy was Irish. You feel me? We up in here. Caro. You feel me? So he got all these people calling people. I saw the situation with D-Rock. It can go down in here. Remember the last? It can just going down in here tonight. Well, how you know it's going down in here? Who'd you call? Ghostbuster? It ain't shit finna go down if Slim and him is here. Right? I mean, this is the man here. Press 1. Telling on Chaz when Chaz passed away. Chaz and them across the street. Chaz and them across the street. Who else is across the street? I know somebody across the street because I've been looking for a video recorder in hip hop who catches things on film and holds things against the heads of other people. Right, y'all? I've been looking for somebody to tell me who recorded the Biggie Smalls assassination in that white car, that white truck that we was looking at. We gonna get to the bottom of this, y'all. I want y'all to know. It was this video recorder. How they know this was all about to go down and all of the above? But this brother right here telling on Chaz right now. No, the people across the street, that's not FBI. That's not the police, Crenshaw veteran. Nope. If that was, he would have said so. He said Chaz and them across the street. Somebody's recording, and that car is full of women and men. Press 1. Somebody came to the party, turned up. I mean, we got 23 people Gene Deal let in. Press 1. King Kush say Chaz is across the street. We'll get to it, baby. This is incredible, baby. It's crazy when you think about it. I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about the video, the official video. This one right here. Across the street. Press 1. But we'll get to that video in a second here. We'll get to that video in a brief moment. We're gonna get back to the security that night. Let him tell it.
So I would have, I'd have walked down to the corner at least and met them at the corner because we was leaving out and they were leaving. So I want to give y'all what actually happened, what went down. Some of y'all have already seen Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3, and y'all got
6.
A picture of what I was talking about with security. So now, what I don't know if I told y'all that when we was on the video shoot and they was shooting Hypnotized, which was shot in California, some a-hole said, "Oh, I was lying," because he said, "I think it was shot in Miami." Okay, it was shot in California. So at the time when it was shot, we had these guys called the Mercenary Men.
All right.
And it was about 4 or 6 of them, I think.
It was the Mercenary Men. Write this down, y'all. The Mercenary Men. There's about 4 to 6 of them. Listen. Security. And
I mean that they were high profile. You could tell they had some kind of military or high intelligence law enforcement background because they were on point.
Kind of reminds me of the WE team, doesn't it? When you think of military, police background, communication, dealing with media, I mean, that's right down my alley. That's what I was talking about with the WE team when Nipsey Hussle was murdered. These motherfuckers, the whole board of the WE team is just full of police officers off duty who knew how to handle police reporting, and they knew everybody, and this one and that one. It's interesting how this may go all the way back. Let's finish. These highly trained men.
We were shooting that video. After we shot the video, I didn't see them anymore.
After we shot the video, you didn't see them no more, right?
In California.
Okay.
After Hypnotized was done.
Oh.
Big was killed after Hypnotized was done.
Big was killed after Hypnotized was done. Press 1. You're not listening to me. These are slips. Big was killed after Hypnotized was done. Just like Nipsey in his last video. Press 1. Shooting video, shoot, then all of a sudden, something happens. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Who are you motherfuckers? I got you, Queen. I still ain't forgot those pictures. And maybe Nipsey was at the DJ booth and was working over what they wanted to show for the video, and these motherfuckers, highly trained motherfuckers, walk right in on him. 2 days later, 3 days later, he ended up dead in front of his stove. Kev, bro, huh? 2 3 days later, he ended up dead. No, we wasn't there. Nobody was there. But Kev Gillz unlocks the WE team, who just happened to be on the scene of the crime. And they are highly trained in everything Gene Deal just said today. You solve one, you solve them all. You remember that equation? I guarantee we solve all 3 of them. I guarantee you. I bet you the same people in the WE team was the same people that's involved in death row, the same people that pulled both of these stunts off, went off and pulled this one off just because of the know-how. Death row. And that's what I was telling y'all. That's what they've been trying to stop this whole time. Was the revelation of this. But go ahead, Gene.
A picture of what I was talking about with security.
Tell them.
So now, what I don't know if I told y'all that when we was on the video shoot and they was shooting Hypnotized, which was shot in California, some a-hole said, "Oh, I was lying," because he said, "I think it was shot in Miami." Okay. It was shot in California. So at the time when it was shot, we had these guys called the Mercenary Men. And it was about 4 or 6 of them, I think. And I mean that they were high profile. You could tell they had some kind of military or high intelligence law enforcement background, because they were on point.
That's right.
When we were shooting that video. After we shot the video, I didn't see them anymore.
In
California. After Hypnotized was done. Big was killed after Hypnotized was done.
Boom.
So.
You got that? He was killed after Hypnotized was done.
When we went to the party,
how we went to the party, and you spent the whole day at the bodega with him. He killed after the video was done, but he makes it to the party. Press 1. Wait. Look, somebody said, he said we had these guys, the Mercenary Men. You're right, he did say that. We had these guys, the Mercenary Men. So how Big make it to the party if he's killed after the Hypnotized event? Remember, all this happened in the same day? Sound like a military operation? No. Sounds like a hit. Sounds like a hit. Stop bringing the white man. Stop bringing the military in here. We didn't say the white man or the military. Press 1. Here they come. We got Swan 135 in the chat room. It's the military. Here they go again. Press 1. The military. Sound like a military operation. No, it sounds like a different type of operation. We'll get to the bottom of that one.
Started off at Andre Harrell's house. Now.
Ooh, this is good info. Take y'all information booklets out. This is great info. This is great. You the only one who trying to start a preemptive war. Talking about it was the military. Swan, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. It was a military operation. Sound like Rizza Islam. Press 1. We don't fall for that one. No. But you ain't saw. He ain't said nothing about the military being here. He said we had them. Then we had the off-duty cop. Press 1. At the vibe party, he called Chaz and them. He ain't say nothing about no military. Dumbass. Your dumb ass. Don't say nothing else, Swan. Don't say nothing. You just sit there and shut up. He ain't say nothing about no military. You already trying to confuse everybody. Nah. We know you would have said this was well planned. You said a military operation. That's what you said. Don't try to change it up now. Just control your mouth and your tongue and know what you're talking about. No time for no excuses, no sorries. Just watch your mouth. Kev bro come up in my classroom with all this malarkey. Lord have mercy. Go ahead, brother.
These guys called the Mercenary Men. And it was about 4 or 6 of them, I think. And I mean that they were high profile. You could tell they were.
Let me tell you something. A mercenary is a contract killer. Press 1. Mercenary, first of all, is a off the books, off the record ass Blackwater killer assassination unit. Press 1. That's first and foremost. Before we can say anything else, let's get this through your big stupid head. What a mercenary team is. I played Mercenaries on Xbox One, Xbox 360. I remember that game. It's a bunch of illegal shit, just destroying people's shit. So you telling me y'all hired some mercenaries? Paid killers, assassin. You got the right kind of money? Yeah, do you in. Prep the videos up right for you. Him walk him right in. We need to know where he going, where he coming. You feel me? Where he at, where he doing. He gonna walk right into this party tonight. See, because if Biggie was killed at the Hypnotized video, that would make sense why when Gene pulled him out the car, there was no blood. Press 1. So I believe Gene did. Press 1. That the mercenary men came, they left. Biggie ended up dead. No blood in the truck. Press 1. Also, all the bullets hit the left side of his body, but the door shots is on the right side. Press 1. It makes more sense when you got a little bit more evidence and not going off your feelings. You gotta listen to the facts right from the horse's mouth. But you gotta learn how to listen to these dudes.
They had some kind of military or high intelligence law enforcement background because they were on point when we were shooting that video. After we shot the video, I didn't see them anymore in California.
In California. So where did you see them at again? What type of operation is it where you can see these people again? Not in California. That's a legal statement. He could have left it at that, never seen them, but you don't know. That's a legal statement. No, not in California. Where'd you see him at then?
After Hypnotized was done. Big was killed after Hypnotized was done. So, when we went to the party, we started off at Andre Harrell's house.
See? No blood at the nip scene. No blood at the what's the name scene. Shit, no blood at the Pac scene. Shit.
Now, like I said before, I had got a call from Unique. Unique was the guy from Mecca Audio. So
he got a call from Unique. Remember, he already Chaz, so now he gets a call from Unique. Remember, he called Chaz, got Chaz there. But he gets a call from Unique Audio, from Mega Audio. Press 1. You see? Are y'all taking notes?
Tell Paul, who's over big security this weekend, because Arista was paying for 2 extra security.
Now, hold on. I thought D-Rock was his security. I thought D-Rock was the security, sir. I could have sworn yesterday testimony he ain't had no security. It was D-Rock. And somebody got D-Rock off of. You see what I'm saying, y'all? That's what I'm saying. It was D-Rock. And I don't know how convinced D-Rock to get them to that one. D-Rock kept his eye on him. But now, sir, you gave testimony already that this one is not there with D-Rock position. Now Puffy didn't want to do what? An Arista contract and this one and that one? Now we got more people. So D-Rock, he forgot D-Rock, y'all. Press 1. So remember he said it was us 4. Remember? Now he left out D-Rock and brought a whole new story. Now we got the Inglewood cop. Yeah, I told you this is like that movie Gang Related. Tupac told on all you cops. That's what Tupac did. He got it all out. It was y'all. Y'all just found a way to write this shit in the report. Cops. Sir. And he's a probation officer. Sir, aren't you a probation officer? Yes, I'm a probation officer. I'm a big old teddy bear. I was Wolf probation officer to be exact. I don't know why Wolf didn't go. I don't know who convinced Wolf not to go. I don't know who convinced D-Rock when I'm the probation officer. Press 1. But once you know, you know. You don't know this probation officer. Who the fuck you talking about? Who else could convince you that you gonna go to prison if you? Come on, y'all. So D-Rock is left out the equation. There was 4 of us out here. Now it was Kidney. Who else is it? Name the 4. Name the 4. Name the 4. Kenny. Mama Ryden, please. I know what he said, but he also said he brought 3 to 5 guns. So maybe D-Rock did have a gun. Who knows? Wolf was off. Wolf didn't have nothing to do. You understand? Y'all, they tripping.
For Big. But Paul is actually a bad boy security, Puff security. But Puff allowed him to work for Big this weekend. Arista was paying for 2 extra security for Big. But Paul is actually a bad boy security, Puff security.
All right, y'all. All right, Kenny, Paul, Inglewood cop. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Kenny, Paul, Gene, Inglewood cop, D-Rock. That's 5. That's 5. Amber Love say bad boy security in Inglewood. So that will make the reason. Remember the Tupac gun went back to the Inglewood. Remember the gun that got Tupac went back to Inglewood? What's going on with Inglewood? But that's 5 people, 5 guns. And somebody said, and Chaz is in the cut. D-Mac was basically Stevie J security. No, he was not, sir. And not D-Mac, D-Rock. D-Rock, sir. Derek Holmes, you're going to get suspended. You can't come up with your own analogies here, bro. You suspended. You're suspended for 3 days. You don't come up in here with your own analogy. D-Mac was hit. You're confusing the people. It was not. It's D-Rock. Period. I see you next week, sir.
Security. But Puff allowed him to work for Big this weekend. So that means instead of having an extra body that Arista paid for, Paul was taking that. We would only have 5 men then, but it would have been an extra body.
So, meaning on paperwork it says 5, but the 5 was the extra body, which was Paulie. But you already said you denouncing, you're forgetting about D-Rock. This is incredible.
But nonetheless, it didn't happen that way. So we still down. We should have had at least anywhere from 8 to 10 people out there, just security minded, security anyway.
Okay.
You know, so you could have the block locked down. You can have the streets locked down.
Well, that's what they did. They had all the streets locked down. They had the whole block locked down.
So when I get to
remember, Chaz is outside now.
Andre Harrell's house, I tell Paul about the threats and that we shouldn't go to the party tonight because they made it clear. Unique made it clear they coming to get y'all. That we was coming. They was coming to get us that night.
Oh, that we was coming to get Slim. Could y'all 4 to 5 guys be the mercenary men? Press 1. Are these the mercenary men? Are these the mercenary men? You a cop. He's a cop. Everybody cops. You got the Inglewood cop. You got you. D-Rock. Y'all are the mercenary men. Y'all the only thing that look like the mercenary men. They are the mercenary men. Holy shit. He said we. He sure did double up. He is the mercenary. I told you. Let me hit this button. I told you. Let's listen.
To Andre Harrell's house, I tell Paul about the threats and that we shouldn't go to the party tonight because they made it clear. Unique made it clear they coming to get y'all.
So you're the only one in contact with real niggas, from Unique to calling Chaz. Chaz pulling up. You the link. You saying oh wow.
That they was coming to get us that night. Now, anybody who knows somebody and knows that when sometimes people in jail here before even hit the streets, and this street stuff. Unique was doing kingpin charges. You understand? He's a brother from New York. His brother was allegedly a known drug kingpin also, and the DEA killed him in the hotel. But Unique was a good friend of mine. So I tell Paul the situation. Paul said, tell Puff. You know, you want to tell Puff? I said, where Puff at? He said, he upstairs. So when I tell Puff, he tells me he don't want to hear it and that I don't have to go. I went through the whole thing about going to the table. I started using Andre Harrell's phone. I called my brother Slick.
Who's Slick? Remember that movie Hit? Where was that movie? Slick. Slick is the name given by. Remember that movie Heat? Remember the killer by the name Slick? Hey, Slick. Remember they got into that big shootout at the bank, the one Nipsey represented? Boom, 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 the big shootout. See, Nip was talking through that whole Hustle and Motivate video, and y'all had no idea. Y'all had no idea what the hell Nipsey was saying in that Hustle and Motivate video. But I'm gonna leave it right there when it comes to that shit. You feel me? The whole shootout. But Puerto Rico got broken down. And it fucked me up because it took me back to Rampart. This is how we ended back up at Rampart in the North Hollywood shootout with the two shooters who robbed the bank, ended up being, remember, Rafael Perez and was bank robber. So remember, put your mind to work. Don't just live on earth, nigga. Don't just live here. All right, it's a blessing to breathe this coronavirus air. It's a blessing. You better put your brain to work. We're gonna get to it though. We're gonna let Gene tell about this story.
He was from 112th Street. Now, I know this may be a little mundane because I've told this story before, but Slick told me not to go. F him. I felt that I shouldn't do that.
So Slick told you not to go. Fuck him. Wow.
Because I know these kids ain't got no guns.
You know these kids ain't got no guns.
Paul didn't have a gun because he was using one of mine.
Okay, remember we got the guns. Paul didn't have a gun because he was using one of yours. So he got a gun.
D-Rock and them didn't have no weapons in them.
D-Rock didn't have no weapons. Oh.
Nothing like that.
Yes, they did. But Wolf. But D-Rock, but you bought all these weapons with you.
Kenny was Puff security with me.
Kenny was Puff security with you, and so is Paul, because Paul is head of security. What did you think? We a fool? Press 1. See, I don't think y'all ready. You feel me? I don't think y'all ready. I don't think y'all ready. Press 1. I don't think they ready. All right now. BMF soldier. Hold up. Somebody say, look at your neighbor and say, uh-oh, that nigga Kev moving right now. Uh-oh. Somebody look at their neighbor and say, uh-oh. That nigga in that fraud department, they go them boys again. They go them boys again. Bodyguard PJ Buford. Press 1. Press 1. Uncle Paulie. BMF soldier. Press 1. Shout out BMF. Woo-wee. Look like y'all got joy.
The most prominent labor leader in America just disappears and nobody saw anything.
Jimmy Hoffa is a Robin Hood. He may have to get his hands dirty.
Jimmy Hoffa was an enemy of Orthodox society. Jimmy Hoffa was a person who had to be stopped.
We're going to get into it.
Mystery in the criminal annals of America.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Nigga Cam got all the evidence. So just keep talking about Paul and not thinking that I know who Paul is. Press 1. Oh, we got Mr. Buford. Right now, we're trying to get him out because he got coronavirus. See, his name is former Bad Boy Record Security Chief. Somebody trying to act like You see, something's up. What does this say right here, y'all? Chief, security chief, BMF. Everybody the last man standing. Not just no Uncle Paulie. It's Big Paulie. You put some respect on Paulie's name now. First one. That's BMF. Big Paulie, fool. You see Terry out riding around Bentleys and shit, taking nice pictures, nice little threatening poses. I know you niggas ducking and dodging these brothers. Boy, y'all in trouble. But boy, y'all asses in trouble all over the place, politically and to the street. Y'all don't know what lie y'all gonna tell next. But we got you. We know y'all robbed these BMF brothers. We know bad boys, security team, is back level. We know they've been living falsified lives. They just gotta tell their kids this shit. We know that's BMF life right there. That's them boys, and they been perpetrating on these streets, boys, since y'all been gone. But my good friend, Donald Trump, I told him when he was hired for the position, I said, if you're smart, nigga, you shut Puffy him up when you let the real boys out. And sure enough, Donald Trump, me and Donald Trump got this weird, we think about each other without talking to each other a lot. I say it, he do it. It's almost unbelievable. I say, let BMF out so they can scare the shit out of Puffy and put that Tupac curse on these niggas, along with the Nipsey Hussle curse, and it'll fuck them up. And Donald Trump did it. He shut them boys right on up, didn't he? Shut your ass up. Let these people out. Take part in this drug rehabilitation program. This 94 crime bill. Yo, you gonna rob us, nigga. Nigga. Gonna rob the community. BMF is the community, fool. Careful. That's fucked. That's a cold game of chess, y'all. Y'all gotta be careful about who you're fucking with. Keep your mind on your riches. Keep your mind on your riches, family.
And Paul had an Inglewood cop.
So that's 4 guns. You gave Paul a gun, the Inglewood cop, Kenny, bad boy security. Paul had the Inglewood cop because that's bad boy security. So who is you? Who is you? Press 1. That's what y'all gotta get in y'all brains. This nigga telling this story? This nigga telling this story? Talk about fuck me and feed me a can of beans. Fuck you and feed you beans, sir. With all due respect, South Central and the goddamn building now. I know you Detroit boys and them boys down there, but we some thinkers down here. It take a lot more than some put me in a small room with them and see them wiggle out of this one to put some fear in my little heart. Carol, it's like I've been sent by God himself to fuck y'all niggas up. Jeez. Jeez, I can do this playing video games. Kick my feet up right up on this desk. I told y'all I'm taking y'all to the office. Didn't I tell y'all 5 months ago we gonna get an office? Didn't I say that? Carol. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say, no, put the motherfucking camera now. Right here, right here. Didn't I say I just wanted to kick my feet up? Relax and be myself and bust you niggas up your motherfucking head on this goddamn internet. Now in no time, abracadabra, nigga, we get an office, got nice little bathrooms and upstairs, downstairs, rooftop scenery. Shit. Look like Coffee and Kush is doing very well for themselves. Niggas open for business around here. I'm wearing flip-flops. I ain't even got on dress shoes. I used to wear dress shoes. You feel me? But we take it serious around here. Young Pharaoh wish his feet can go all the way up the desk. He sure wish his little legs can do something like that. I've been trying to tell you. I know y'all think it's because I'm a Leo. A lot of y'all don't like me because I'm a Leo. Goddamn, Leo's always just how we are. Jesus was a Leo. What's wrong with y'all? Coffee and Kush TV. They superstars at birth, nigga. Fuck. Bro.
I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I make the phone call. Slick tell me, you know, listen, don't go. I said, no, I ain't gonna leave those kids out like that. Now I've told Big. I came out the door. When I went out the door, I was surprised to see Big and them out there because I had already had a big conversation with D-Rock. And D-Rock said they wasn't going nowhere.
You already had a big conversation with who? Press one. Press one. Somebody convinced D-Rock. Somebody convinced D-Rock, and it was Damian Diddy. John Diddy Combs. You gonna have to hire me as your public speaker around here. I'm the only, I'm the only man who can defend the worst of the world. I'm on my Donald Trump right now. I'm the Puffy back there doing the Donald Trump. This nigga defending me. I'm gonna defend what's right. This is a just place here. This is the kingdom, nigga. We judge what's right and what's wrong. Coffee and Kush, we gonna defend what's right now, Puffy. We know you're an asshole. But this guy here, see, when you're in a position like Puffy, you can't say nothing. See, then these little critters want to come out. And you gotta watch it because they got a way of being victims. You understand? The people who participated want to be a victim all of a sudden. Nah. Slow down. That's why you got the Lord Amber. Let's listen to this dude. Let's listen to it.
D-Rock and them didn't have no weapons and nothing like that.
But this the dude who talked to D. We've been trying to figure out who was talking to D-Rock. Him again.
Kenny was Puff security with me. And Paul had an Inglewood cop. So now I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I make the phone call. Slick tell me, you know, listen, don't go. I said, no, I ain't gonna leave those kids out like that. Now I've told Big. I came out the door. When I went out the door, I was surprised to see Big and them out there because I had already had a big conversation with D-Rock. And D-Rock said they wasn't going nowhere.
So he said they stuck.
They had already recognized the fact that Puff was trying to get them in places.
Oh, no. They already recognized the fact that Puff was trying to get them in places? So D-Rock kept his eye on it, and he noticed that Puff was trying to, but you right there. No, they noticed. What the heck? Are y'all listening with y'all spiritual ears?
That's when me and D-Rock was at the studio. That's the time Big had told Puff that I had smoked the L with D-Rock.
Nah. That was you with D-Rock all day.
Them out there because I had already had a big conversation.
Remember, how was he with how was you with Diddy and them? How was D-Rock with Diddy and you was with Biggie all day of the Hypnotized video? When we see Biggie and Puffy on the boat, which places them together, and you and D-Rock is together at the studio. King Kush said they paid this nigga with Biggie clothes. God, that's fucked up.
With D-Rock. And D-Rock said they wasn't going nowhere. They had already recognized the fact that Puff was trying to get them in places. That's when me and D-Rock was at the studio.
Oh.
That's the time Big had told Puff that I had smoked the L with D-Rock.
So at that time, he didn't notice that Puff was trying to get them in places. No, bruh. You trying to make it all fit, Gene Deal. I'm glad you done with that surgery.
Would cop.
Check this sound wave out.
So now, I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I make the phone call. Slick tell me, you know, listen, don't go. I said, no, I ain't gonna leave those kids out like that. Now I've told Big. I came out the door. When I went out the door, I was surprised to see Big and them out there because I had already had a big conversation with D-Rock. And D-Rock said they wasn't going nowhere.
So why was you surprised to see them out there? If D-Rock had a conversation with you, he's already said they had already recognized the fact that Puff was trying to get them in places. That's when me and D-Rock was at the studio. That's the time Big had told Puff that I had smoked the L with D-Rock. You understand? So now, you know, and he said then he needed more security. Did he say he needed more security because I smoked the L with D-Rock? Because I wasn't his security. Puff just left me there that particular day with him. Or did he tell Puff that because he was either being funny about me or he really needed more security? Anyway, they hadn't been in none of the function me and Puff had been to. We was going to the movies, out to dinner. We seen Dr. Dre. We seen Will. We seen a lot of different people. We seen Wait a minute. Now I thought it was D-Rock and Puffy riding around, but it's you and Puffy.
Dr. Dre and them on the Ave stop was talking.
I thought you was afraid and
like that. Now I've told Big. I came out the door. When I went out the door, I was surprised to see Big and them out there because I had already had a big conversation with D-Rock. And D-Rock said they wasn't going nowhere. They had already recognized the fact that Puff was trying to get them in places. That's when me and D-Rock was at the studio. That's the time Big had told Puff that I had smoked the L with D-Rock. You understand? So now, you know, and he said then he needed more security. Did he say he needed more security because I smoked the L with D-Rock? Because I wasn't his security. Puff just left me there that particular day with him. Or did he tell Puff that because he was either being funny about me or he really needed more security? Anyway, they hadn't been in none of the function me and Puff had been to. We was going to the movies, out to dinner. We seen Dr. Dre. We seen Will. We seen a lot of different people. We seen Dr. Dre and them on the Ave stop was talking with them.
That on the Ave stop. What the fuck is the Ave stop? That's why I rewind. What the fuck is the Ave stop, old man? What is the Ave stop? Look at this one.
We was out to dinner. We seen Dr. Dre. We seen Will. We seen a lot of different people. We seen Dr. Dre and them on the Ave stop was talking with them. We had seen we had went to the House of Blues, see LL perform. You understand? Big them didn't show up to none of the things we went to. You know, Mace was at the it went to the it wasn't the Century Club, and I had to go get him up out of there. So there's a lot of different things that
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
they wasn't going through, that, you know, people try to make seem like, yo, they were out and about. And when I heard Lil C's talk like that, I was like, come on, bro. Y'all was hotel bound.
No, you said D-Rock was with Puffy. That was everywhere. And you was with Biggie. Am I correct? Now he was with Puffy and they was everywhere. Am I correct? And they was at the hotel bound. See, he trying to make and bully narratives to stick. And the only person I believe stood up to him was Mace. When Mace said what he said, it really put the standard down for me.
You understand? It was hard for Big to even get around anywhere. You understand? So, you know, we all know why they taking that role to talk the way they talk and you know, say some of the things that they're saying.
That doesn't line up with what you're saying. That's why.
So keep in mind, you understand, if they go anywhere, they only got one or two securities. They got Paul and the Inglewood cop. Now, that night at the club, that night at the Peterson Museum, you understand, when we're going to the party, I'd already told Big and them that somebody gonna come and kill us. Lil C said, go ahead, Gene, with that old cop shit. And I said, no, you need to go ahead with, you know, you need to go get you a GED. You know what that is, a good enough degree, so they don't cheat you out your money like they did your man. And that's when Big said the smart shit, yo, Gene, you gonna stop all that before I have Tone and D-Rock hold you while Lil C's get his shit off. So
Tone is there too.
And then I said my shit, yeah, that shit sound good. It may make you feel good, but it won't be healthy.
Oh, so y'all having a little verbal, little spat. So who is Tone? Who is Tone? Who is Tone? Tone? Who is Tone? Tone just appears in the story. That's right, mama. You got it. Anthony Wolf Jones. Tone. For sure. That's the only Tone that's around. He didn't mention Tone over there. You up out of here.
Somebody gonna come and kill us. Lil C said, go ahead, Gene, with that old cop shit. And I said, no, you need to go ahead with, you know, you need to go get you a GED. You know what that is, a good enough degree, so they don't cheat you out your money like they did your man.
So you saying that right there.
And that's when Big said the smart shit, yo, Gene, you gonna stop all that before I have Tone and D-Rock hold you while Lil C's get his shit off. And then I said my shit, yeah, that shit sound good. It may make you feel good, but it won't be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So Puff comes out the door. We goes to the museum. It was 23 of us.
23? I thought it was just 5. It was 23 of y'all.
All those guys that was inside Andre Herrera's house.
Tone. Name the people, family. I need help. Who's all there? Tone, Lil C, everybody's there. Everybody who was at Lil Paul, Kenny, Tone, him, the cop.
Now, Big's man, who was in a white Land Cruiser. See, they try to make y'all think that somebody came and cut Big off and everything. Nah, man, that was Big's boy who was at Andre Harrell's house with us. You know what I'm saying?
Big's boy at Andre Harrell's house that was with y'all? Somebody came and cut them off. You saying Big's homeboy came?
You know what I'm saying? So Puff comes out the door. We goes to the museum. It was 23 of us. All those guys that was inside Andre Harrell's house. Now, Big's man, who was in a white Land Cruiser. See, they try to make y'all think that somebody came and cut Big off and everything. Nah, man. That was Big's boy who was at Andre Harrell's house with us. You know what I'm saying? I wish this dude would let himself be known. You understand? But it was Big's man at Andre Harrell's house. He was from Philly. He had a white or a cream colored Land Cruiser.
Who from Philly? We'll get to it.
Right? That's real important on that night. And I'm going to tell you why a little later. So we get to the party, and I didn't even know this at the time. And I think Choke brought it to my attention. He must have heard it from somebody, or somebody said it before, that Keefy D and them was downstairs when we came in. I didn't see them at the time. I only seen Keefy D when we came up, because I had to let the 23 people in. I counted every last one of them before they got up to go up the escalator.
I thought it was 23 of y'all that went out to party. He let 23 people in. Did you hear what I just said? He made it seem like Puffy, Lil C's, it was 23 of them. He's fucked up. He let 23 people in. Remember, he just said he didn't see Keefy D, but we all said we all know he saw Keefy D in them in the other video. So now he know Keefy D in them. He let them in, and they go up the escalator. Nigga, I thought you was saying 23 people from the bad boy. You nigga, you let 23, you let Keefy D and them in, nigga.
Somebody gonna come and kill us. Lil C said, go ahead, Gene, with that old cop shit. And I said, no, you need to go ahead with,
Yeah, he mentioned the same 23 people that was at Andre Harrell's house. I already told y'all, that's the squad. He got access, so a nigga let 23 people in.
You need to go get you a GED. You know what that is? A good enough degree.
I ain't trying to say nothing, but the niggas already said he the only one that know they coming to kill us tonight.
Don't cheat you out your money like they did your man. And that's when Big said the smart shit, yo, Gene. You gonna stop all that before I have Tone and D-Rock hold you while Lil C's get his shit off. And then I said my shit, yeah, that shit sound good. It may make you feel good, but it won't be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So Puff comes out the door. We goes to the museum. It was 23 of us. All those guys that was inside Andre Harrell's house. Now, Big's man, who was in a white Land Cruiser. See, they try to make y'all think that somebody came and cut Big off and everything. Nah, man. That was Big's boy who was at Andre Harrell's house with us. You know what I'm saying? I wish this dude would let himself be known. You understand? But it was Big's man at Andre Harrell's house. He was from Philly. He had a white or a cream color Land Cruiser. Right? That's real important on that night. And I'm going to tell you why a little later. So we get to the party, and I didn't even know this at the time. And I think Choke brought it to my attention. He must have heard it from somebody, or somebody said it before, that Keefy D and them was downstairs when we came in. I didn't see them at the time. I only seen Keefy D when we came up, because I had to let the 23 people in. I counted every last one of them before they got up to go up the escalator or whatever. So, like I said, and I never seen the officer come in the party. I never seen the LAPD officer come in the party that night. If he did, I don't know about it.
The LAPD officer, you said the Inglewood cop. Press 1. Then he brought up Choke. Joke had to be there. He had to be the videographer or something. He had to be there. A lot of people was there. It just ain't saying that they was there. A lot of people was there to play a part, like they was really at the club partying and shit. Bunch of motherfuckers. But really it was a squad of motherfuckers there. Sure was. Choke got the tape, y'all. Choke got the tape.
Because upstairs it was just me, Paul, and and D-Rock was right here. But like I said, D-Rock is Big's man. You know, you can't count him as being the security. I know he's going to do what he can for his man if he has an opportunity. You understand? But
he looking at D-Rock. He looking at D-Rock like a damn, like if he can take D-Rock. Press 1. Like he looking at him and he keep bringing up D-Rock as if D-Rock is not man enough to handle what's coming. And he keep going at D-Rock. Like if D-Rock, y'all, D-Rock ain't really built. I mean, I know that's his shooter. I know that's his man. But you can't count him as security. That's something that other niggas plot on. That's his man's and all. He not on this level, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
If you ain't got no gun, if you ain't got no kind of way to protect them the way we needed it like that, what good was that?
So you got 30. You let 23 people in. One of them is Keefy D.
So now,
we already got you letting Keefy D upstairs. Remember, Keefy D comes upstairs in his other testimony and says, and you tell Biggie, is it cool? He good? Biggie says to you, yeah, it's cool. And Biggie, and they come on. But you ain't saw Keefy D. You don't know Keefy. That's bullshit.
we had a party upstairs in the Peterson Museum, and Kenny, I don't know if he came upstairs either.
I don't know if Kenny came upstairs either.
That was our driver, but he was security too. Both of these guys are from California. But nevertheless, we only got 2 guys with security upstairs with weapons.
I guarantee you, Kenny and them is death row. I guarantee it. What was the name of Tupac's buddy? Frank. And it was the other dude, Kenny or what was that other death row? I played the interview one time. We gonna get it.
That's me and Paul. And Paul got the weapon I gave him. So now we make it up out of there. Now, this is what happened. Big was taking his time because he had to take his time. I ran down the stairs and I made sure each one of those cars were right in front of the door. Kenny and G. They had both of those cars outside.
Kenny and G? Nigga, you G. King Kush. No, not Frank Alexander and Reggie White. It was another one. I get it. Don't worry about it, Mama Ride. Don't worry about it. Kenny and G. Went and got the car. And I made sure both of them cars. Nigga, he G. It's the only G we know, sir. Gene Dill. This nigga speaking. No, the 23 cars didn't fit in 2 cars. The 23 people didn't fit in 2 cars. The 23 people is Keefy D and them who coming to the party. Press 1. He don't let all of the infiltrators in the party. He also called Chaz and them who outside right now. I should be replacing Ice-T on all these unsolved Biggie crime murder mystery. They're not fucking with me. They producers, none of them. This is unequivocal.
Before Big and them even got upstairs, I made sure they was in the front. Then I ran upstairs with them.
With who? I thought Biggie was killed after the video shoot. I thought Biggie was killed. Can somebody... I know this is a stretch. Press 1. But don't those last pictures of Biggie look pretty suspicious? Don't it though? I mean, for Big to just be sitting right there. Don't that shit look suspicious to y'all? Yuck Mouth looking at me like, this shit intense, man. This shit intense. I can feel Yuck Mouth right now. This shit is intense, man. No, that's some intense shit. I've been tensing in a motherfucker, nigga. motherfucking picture look like? I remember this movie back in the day. They was trying to get this man somewhere, and they didn't want people to believe that he was already dead. And what they did was prop him up in different positions. Get a couple girls to sit on his lap, make it look like he having a ball. Things of that nature. It's far-fetched. But given the way this story is going right now, who the fuck knows? You feel me? Who the fuck knows?
So when I ran upstairs with them, I let Big them know your cars is right downstairs. Now, I'm looking at this. I'm doing all this work.
Uh-huh. So y'all making sure the cars is right up on this door, so nobody can see what's going on.
And Puff is my only principal. I'm only really responsible for Puff.
Oh, brother, God. Come on, y'all. This is to bring the suspense here.
Where were the other security people and what were they doing? And I'm going to get to that. So now,
I think it was weekend at Bernie's.
we get downstairs, we get in the car. So we ready to go. I'm thinking that we ready to go. The cars are right here. Everybody loads up and stuff like that. But Puff don't get in the car.
Everybody loads up and stuff. Do y'all hear what I'm hearing here? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Upstairs with them. So when I ran upstairs with them.
With who?
I let Big them know your cars is right downstairs.
Who is you running upstairs?
They had both of those cars.
Oh my goodness. Who is he letting upstairs with them? Was Biggie killed in the hotel? Where was he killed? Who is you running back up to that hotel with? Because you only went down to make sure that the cars was there. Remember? G and Kenny. Is this making sense to y'all?
So now, we make it up out of there.
Wait.
Now, this is what happened. Big was taking his time because he had to take his time.
I'll make it up.
I ran down the stairs and I made sure each one of those cars were right in front of the door. Kenny and G. They had both of those cars outside.
That's you.
Before Big and them even got upstairs. I made sure they was in the front. Then I ran upstairs with them. So when I ran upstairs with them, I let Big.
Oh, I gotta get the whole context of this. This is insane. I gotta get the.
That's me and Paul. And Paul got the weapon I gave him.
This is insane.
So now, we make it up out of there. Now, this is what happened. Big was taking his time because he had to take his time. I ran down the stairs and I made sure each one of those cars were right in front of the door.
So he already admitted he's one of the guys that made sure those cars was right there. Then he takes this and blames G and Kenny? No, he's actually correct. This man is playing double agent. He steps out of himself. He's playing two things. All right, y'all, to go get the cars. Remember, he calls Slim, Slick, and Unique. He says this. He called it all. He called Chaz because of the situation. So Chaz is outside. Now, don't forget this one. Don't forget that.
Kenny and G. They had both of those cars outside before Big and them even got.
He told on himself.
Now.
So it's you. It's you. It's
But
you. I told y'all.
nevertheless,
I told y'all this is Shutter Island. I'm the doctor. I'm a psychologist. I'm the professor. I'm the judge on Shutter Island. That's me. And if y'all are psychologically fucked, that's what y'all is. Y'all really got caught up in the world we're in and believe in this shit.
we only got 2 guys with security upstairs with weapons. That's me and Paul. And Paul got the weapon I gave him. So now we make it up out of there. Now, this is what happened. Big was taking
So
this.
now we make it up out of there. Oh, this is what happened. Sir, I don't think you realize how damaging this
Time
is.
because he had to take his time. I ran down the stairs and I made sure each one of those cars were right in front of the door.
I made sure each and one car right here.
Kenny
and
G,
which is really him and Kenny.
They had both of those cars outside.
Y'all had both of them cars outside.
Before Big and them even got upstairs. I made sure.
Before Big and even got up. I'm not understanding.
Were right in front of the door. Kenny and G. They had both of those cars outside before Big and them even got upstairs. I made sure they was in the front. Then I ran upstairs with them. So when I ran upstairs with them, I let Big and them know, your cars is right downstairs. Now.
So when you ran upstairs with them, you let them know your cars is downstairs.
I'm looking at this. I'm doing all this work. And Puff is my only principal. I'm only really responsible for Puff. Where were the other security people and what were they doing? And I'm going to get to that. So now, we get downstairs, we get in the car. So we ready to go. I'm thinking that we ready to go. The cars are right here. Everybody loads up and stuff like that. But Puff don't get in the car. Puff is saying that, oh, we got to wait for Paul and them.
Puff is like, hold up. They loaded. Puff is like, oh, see? Puff peep gang. Puff seen that car. You remember when DMX said this a long time ago to Ja Rule? He was like, nigga, you know, nigga. You know, them black cars pull up, nigga. You know, nigga, I'm the only one. Nigga, I was in that bitch, nigga. I saw your face. Like, they be on some other shit. Like, that shit. You go outside, you open the door, and there they go right here. Remember writing? Puff put him on Big, but now he's saying Big, he ain't even bringing up D-Rock. He putting Big on somebody else.
And I'm going to get to that. So now.
Miss Ferguson, that was my DMX impersonation.
We get downstairs, we get in the car. So we ready to go.
They ready to go. They loaded.
I'm thinking that we ready to go. The cars are right here. Everybody loads up and stuff like that. But Puff don't get in the car. Puff is saying that, oh, we got to wait for Paul and them. Let me just tell y'all something.
We don't wait for nothing.
We got to wait for Paul and them. So I'm like, this is crazy. We never wait for nobody.
Huh?
We never wait for nobody at no party.
Wait a minute.
If a car ain't ready, catch up with us.
Remember he said Puffy was already saying he was trying to get at him. We never wait. Puffy changed the whole thing. Hold up. We waiting for Paul.
This is crazy.
We not waiting for nothing. He agitated. Damn. We gotta wait.
We never wait for nobody. We never wait for.
See, Puffy is like a little rat, like a squirrel and shit. That's how he live his life and shit. On them pictures and shit, it look like they be out there. Them niggas, bro. It's tough being scandalous like this one. Puffy, hold up, what's that one? Who's that? How about Paul?
Nobody at no party. If a car ain't ready, catch up with us. Catch up to us. Play catch up.
Play catch up.
And that's what usually happens.
So you want us to leave them?
If your car ain't ready, we catch you when you catch us when you can.
But now, wasn't that one of the trucks that wasn't? What you mean catch up? Catch us? Ain't the story we couldn't catch the killers because of the shit that was in our truck? They just went driving away. We had a chip that prevented us from going over 80 miles an hour. You always the one. Catch up, huh? Run the light. We tried to catch them, but our car was too slow. That shit don't ring a bell? Catch up.
Boy, get on out of here, Jinx. Getting people writing letters to you and everything like that.
He talking about his cat.
Yeah. So now, we usually just go on about our business and call them on the phone. We all have cell phones, so call them on the phone. So Puff running around getting girls, talking about still doing the same stuff that he was doing. Tell him I was supposed to remember them and everything like that. So I tell y'all.
Huh?
So Puff running around getting girls, talking about still doing the same stuff that he was doing. Tell him I was supposed to remember them and everything like that. Getting people writing letters.
No, we was in the car. We was in a car and we were getting inside the car figuring out. Now we don't, your brain don't slip after that cat interaction. The cat name is Jinx. And you spew a real Jinx. That cat name is really Jinx. It came on him. It threw him off. And he utters the words. Damn.
To you and everything like that.
Listen.
Yeah. So now, we usually just go on about our business and call them on the phone. We all have cell phones, so call them on the phone. So Puff running around getting girls, talking about still doing the same stuff that he was doing.
I thought that was Little C's. So Puff is running around getting girls and stuff, still doing the same things he was doing.
Tell him I was supposed to remember them and everything like that.
Talking about you supposed to remember them and everything. So Puff is going around saying, bro, nigga, you supposed to know. You supposed to remember us. Is Puff telling you we know you? I don't understand what he's alluding to here. Now somebody help me. Puffy is telling me, you supposed to remember us. Running around getting girls, waiting on Paul. telling us you're supposed to remember us and everything. To the girls? No, it's a bad boy party. Everybody knows them. So maybe when Puffy was downstairs getting girls, these niggas is moving Biggie to the car. I don't know, but there's a time slip here. Because there's a video of the party. There's no Biggie around whatsoever. None. Biggie's nowhere around in this party. He's there for the first. Then we find out in a report that Biggie's there for 15 minutes, 20 minutes and leaves. He gets shot at a specific time and he dies at a specific time. But Gene Deal, Puffy, and these people's story is completely different. But we'll get to that maybe tomorrow.
Like that. So I tell you about the Muslim coming up. First the guy in the blue and the white shirt.
First the guy in the blue and the white shirt. Then the Muslim.
Asked Paul, did he see him?
Paul, did you see him?
Paul said, yeah, I saw him.
Paul said, yeah, I saw him.
So then we get the Muslim dude. He come up.
Then the Muslim dude come up
in there.
He come up in there.
Ask Paul. Mud Jones, I'll answer that.
He come up in where? Does he come up in the party or does he walk up on y'all? Does he come up in the party or does he walk up on y'all?
That later, because that was something that came from Biggs' them camp. You know what I'm saying? Mud Jones asked why I think Snoop was interested in where we were, and come to find out he wasn't even in California at the time, I think.
Yes, he was.
Allegedly. So now we sit up there, Puff running back and forth and everything like that. So now I'm out there and Paul, Kenny's in the car behind the wheel. The other cop is getting their car out. So it's just me and Paul.
The other cop is getting the car out. Remember the story of him going to get the car, and he going down there and G and Kenny gets the car? See, this is what's throwing him off, is speaking in third person all the time. See, you and Kenny, you is with the cop. You and the cop is with each other. This shit remind me of the Manchurian Candidate. You and the police officer, fool, is with each other. Is Kenny the cop? Did we ever find Kenny? Where's Kenny? Remember that one? Who killed Kenny? Where's Kenny? Amir Kenny Muhammad. See, Waterworld does this research. Amir Kenny Muhammad. So when he say, me and Kenny and me and the police and G and the police and G and Kenny, this is all him and Amir. That's why the Fed said, nigga, why are you in the picture with the killer? Not only that, y'all all know each other. That's why the Fed said that. Like, wait a minute. That's why Kenny's fucked.
Two securities doing the work of what 10 should be at this given time.
I thought it was 25 people there.
It's already some shots. Somebody already took some shots on the other side of the museum.
So if Kenny is the Muslim, and then Kenny say, wait a minute, wait a minute. I ain't killed nobody, I was working. Kenny is FOI, right? NOI. Wait a minute. That ain't me. That, you got the wrong dude.
We know there was no police present, no helicopters and nothing like that. And we got me and Paul out there. You know, Paul said he's waiting for the LAPD guy, the Inglewood cop, to get the car out. So when we go up, we pull out to the driveway. When you pull out to the driveway of the Peterson Museum.
Oh, so when we go up, remember he said he went up with them because they went out and they was getting the. Oh my goodness! If you listen to Gene Deal, he's really telling you what happened.
Museum, you're facing like I'm just facing like I'm facing you, and there's cars lined up right there. What Lucy's is talking about, and I said this 1,000 times, this car had to be parked in that same position because it's parked closer to the curb. You understand? When Lucy's comes up to the light, you understand? Lucy's come up to the light, and we had already took off. That's when the car pulls up out the parking spot, hit Biggs up, and turned the corner.
Now, we do got the tape. Now, we got the tape. Now, does it match up with what Gene Deal just said? Let's take a look.
Somebody got shot. Oh, so she can sleep. No, oh, so she can sleep. No, oh, Lord, oh, Lord, fuck shit. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got shot. So, yeah, that was 5 shots fired. Oh, look at that wreck. Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go. Crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go. Oh, Lord, fuck shit. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got shot. So, yeah, that was 5 shots fired. Oh, look at that.
That sounds like Jaguar right there. I ain't even gonna play 5. That sounds like 5 shots fired, Joe. That sounds like Jaguar right there. She want to be a motherfucking star and shit. That sounds like you females right there. Talk to me. That sound like Jaguar. That sound like 5 shots, man. Like, I'm gonna be on YouTube in 20 years, nigga. That sound like Jaguar right there. Let me hear that again.
Oh, Lord, fuck shit. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got shot. So, yeah, that was 5 shots fired. Oh,
that was 5 shots fired. Yeah, that's your retarded ass. Always on the scene. And probably Choke No Joke filming. Gene right there. Her right there. They said play it back. Yeah, I'll never know.
That was 5 shots fired. Oh, look at that wreck. Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got shot. So, yeah, that was 5 shots fired. Oh, look at that wreck. Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go. We got to get out. Security. I wonder why they was running.
Yeah, bro. Now let's get back. Let's get back to G.
Tone saw everything prior to it even, the guy even took his first shots. But let's get back to the point when we doing the security.
Tone,
so we all lined.
Tone saw it all. Tone, that's Wolf. Wolf was there. Wolf was there, y'all. Wolf was there.
Back to the point when we doing the security. So we all lined up and everything like
Wolf
that.
Was there. Wolf was there.
We'll see them come up to the light.
See, they had to make it seem like Wolf wasn't there, so Gene can make himself part of security detail. You gotta get Wolf out of there. You can't put Wolf there, then Wolf end up dying.
And we had already took off. That's when the car pulls up out the parking spot, hit Biggs up and turned the corner.
After y'all
Tone
gone.
saw everything prior to it even, the guy even took his first shots. But let's get back to the point when we doing the security. So we all lined up and everything like that. And now we pull out and we line up the same way the cars are parked.
So now Wolf was the hitter. Wolf was the hitter. I don't know. And then he was saying that he owed Wolf $300,000. Remember that shit? Damn. That's where that money came from.
I go back to Paul. I say, y'all ready? Everybody good? Paul said, yeah, everybody good. I say, everybody in there, let's go, man. Follow us. Paul said, okay. So now, Biggs and them partner, friends them in the white Land Cruiser are across the street from us. They are across the street from us.
No. Chaz is across the street. And the white Land Cruiser, who you trying to say is Biggs' friend, who need to make himself known, and you fucked up and said it was Chaz. Press 1. That's not Biggs' friend. It's Chaz and them.
I say, everybody in there, let's go, man. Follow us. Paul said, okay. So now, Biggs and them.
You see why I was important for me to keep y'all on the fact that Chaz, I kept telling y'all, don't forget, Chaz is across the street. Remember, Chaz is across. Why do you think I kept saying that? Because I know he gonna switch up who's across the street. This nigga talking third person like Hassan Campbell. So you gotta know, Chaz is across the street. Remember, he's on the phone with Biggie, and Biggie talking about people in this album who feel Biggie owes. He told his mama that. We learned that the other day. Y'all trying to act like Wolf ain't there, but Tone is there. Big Tone is there. Who's ever sitting on the left side of Biggie Smalls is the shooter. And it got to be one of these people he's naming. Tone, himself. We already know G doesn't exist, it's him. We know Kenny more than likely is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it into order. He brings all the guns. Shit, he can't be on the road with his parolee, can he? Now when this shit go down, so he can't be there. Tone can't be there. Not in the report. I bet you Tone ain't nowhere in the police report. You know why? Because he cannot be there. You get me? Yeah, bro.
Partner, friends them in the white Land Cruiser are across the street from us.
Who you let in?
They are across the street from us. So when we runs the light, Biggs and them friend tries to do a U-turn to get behind Big and them. But I don't know what Paul mind at or the other security guys at. They don't even know they with us.
How they don't know they with y'all and they all at the house? How Tone and Paul don't know? Remember, Diddy ain't leaving without Paul. Remember that. They ain't leaving without Paul. Yeah, bro. Y'all better get y'all shit together, G. They ain't leaving without Paul, sir. So, we're gonna have to figure this one out.
I don't know where they was at. They came from the house with us. Paul jumps out the car.
They came with us. They came from the house with us. I don't know how. They don't know them. They came from the house with us. No. That was you and Kitty, remember? Y'all was at Harrell house, you know, the hit squad. And y'all was over there. So he's confusing himself in two stories because he's playing double agent. Aren't you, you big old cuddly teddy bear, you?
When we runs the light, Biggs and them friend tries to do a U-turn.
Not tried to do a U-turn, and what happened?
To get behind Big and them.
To get behind Big and them.
But I don't know what Paul mind at or the other security guys at. They don't even know they with us.
Why?
I don't know where they was at. They came from the house with us.
With Andre Rahel. Remember, they was at the studio. If y'all was all at the house, remember they was at the studio. Buffy knew. You fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? They came from the house with us. No, they didn't. They came from the house with all 23 of them dudes and you who let them in. Who has money? The Puffy wasn't going nowhere. Why would they do a U-turn when they could just wait for Big to pull off? They did a U-turn because that's the access point. Whoever's in this car who did a U-turn caught them at the corner, and there it went. And Paul hopped out. Hold up.
Paul jumps out the car and tries to stop him from getting behind Big. When he does that, that's when the guy rolls up. You know, he in the parking spot on the curb because he's in that parking spot. When Biggs don't stop at the light, he rolls up from the parking spot. He's in the first car at the light. He rolls up, pow, 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 then makes the turn. during the time before he took the shots, Tone said, yo, somebody's pointing a gun at Big.
Now hold on. How did he go from the white car to the car that's shooting? You see that? To somebody's pointing a gun at Big. Now remember, they see that from the other car, like, man, nigga, hold up. Somebody just pulled up on them. Remember, we don't never wait. We go. First one. Them niggas looking in the mirror. Hold up. Nigga. Somebody's pointing at them. So his storyline is there, but he's mistiming where it is because he already told the fucked up ass story.
Big's them friend tries to do a U-turn.
Nothing. Now, what happened to them friends? I wish they had turned themselves in. I wish they had pop up on the Z. What happened to those friends? How did the friends pulling up doing a U-turn turn into somebody pulling up over here? Pop, 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 pop. Now, Big is shot on his left side, shot in the back, shot on his left side, not over here in the right, on the left side, and he shot in the back. So how does the car magically turn from a person doing a U-turn and pulling up directly on them? That'll place them on what? On Biggie Smalls and them left side. If I'm going this way and the car's across the street going this way and he do a U-turn, that'll put him on what? The side I'm about to be shot on. Pop, 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 oh! And then one hit the back. That'll be all on the side over there. Just open up the door. Just open up the door and shoot. Boom, 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 boom. That's all that's over here.
To get behind Big them. But I don't know what Paul Mine at or the other security guys at. They don't even know they with us. I don't know where they was at. They came from the house.
Hold up. We got a call. We got a call, family. Maybe not. Maybe not.
House with us. Paul jumps out the car and tries to stop him from getting behind Big.
Uh-huh.
When he does that, that's when the guy rolls up. You know, he in the parking spot.
So the guy who's doing a U-turn pulls up at the exact same time the shooter's on the right-hand side. But all the shots that hit Big is on the left-hand side from the friend that mysteriously disappeared. And this car mysteriously disappeared because you can't catch him.
Curve.
What you saying to me, sir? Coffee and Kush TV. Very disgusted. You're on the air. You're on the air. 617. You're on the air.
How you doing?
What's up,
TK?
What's up, TK?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir. What up?
How you doing, Professor? How you doing? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir. What's up, champ?
Prof, I don't know how much I have to thank you, though, before we even get to... Thank you so much, right? Thank you. Thank you for everything you have done. Thank you for everything you have done for the community of the Afro-American and South African American. Me specifically, I don't know about all Africans, but... And Professor, you already solved this, right? This is the way I'm looking at it now. You already solved this, and your resume, me personally speaking, me personally, as Tutua TK, me personally speaking, your resume is on point. Forgive my language if it's not professional when I say it's on point. It's so on point. It's so on point in such a way that you are our leader. I don't know why. I hate saying this, but there's no fight anymore. You are our leader, and we've been on Kevrel University. I've been on Kevrel University for so many for so long, for a year now plus, and still going. And you've been revealing so many sources, and now I'm saying, Professor Kev, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, can you please, as my leader, I look up to you. You reveal so much for me. Can you please now, Professor, just select a few of us, doesn't have to be me, of your students that you know, and just go approach the president, because he's been listening to you. You know that. He's been using sir. You the only one being saying sir.
Sir,
you know that.
That's my man.
I'm being serious, Professor.
What do you think I'm
like,
what do you think I'm joking? I wake up thinking of the president saying, sir, and I say, wait a minute. That's my man.
And Professor, all I've been asking, if you can go back to, if other students can go back to the class, the things that we spoke about this before though, that Professor, now it's on your hands. We can get together. We can even rent a hall where we don't even need a contract, because one thing about our president, Donald Trump, the moment he offers you money and you allow the money, you messed up, because if he offers you 500 billion, it means that Chinese can give you 700 billion. That's and right. You go for it.
That's right.
You're being bought. That's right. He doesn't, and I know that you want, I look up to you, Professor. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, and you can help me help South Africa to get back to its originality, like the same fight that you're fighting for your brothers and sisters over here. Right. For Afro-Americans, Americans, legitimate Americans. And I just want to say that, Professor, please, Professor, like, get all of us together. Let's go. He's looking great, looking amazing, looking great as you are right now. Representing no. Representing no. We done with that. You mocking all these Killer Mike or T.I. Oh, we done with that. Look how you look right now. You are really true professor. You've seen so many people stealing, being a judge. Oh, you a judge now, or you investigated. You done that. Your resume is on point. You are a leader now, and just all I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, as a South African American, I'm a citizen of America, but I was born and raised in South Africa, and I'm South African American. Not taking anything away from the true American, which is you, that you represent. And I'm just asking for your leadership, please. Just lead us to the White House, and we speak with the president, and we're not accepting no money, nothing. Just land even in taxes, and then we're gonna take it from there. Because you already done that with Carroll University. Just please, professors, please.
Nah, please. Man. What'd you think about this right here, what I'm talking about today?
I'm sorry. What are you talking about today? You that's what I'm saying. You're being certified for that. You exposed this guy a while ago. You exposed this. You exposed from Tupac, more specifically Nipsey, BIGGIE. Look at the sweater he's wearing right now. Like it's no longer now. You just shown, like, you have so much evidence. You just remind me of the president that we have right now, who's no more like about talks. Like, just let them expose themselves, and they're like look, and we just learning it more and more, and then you are just putting in a way that we can understand it for real, even in a way how the system works, and I appreciate that. But it's not like you're not judging nobody. That's what I love about you, Professor. Even more than that, you're not judging nobody. You just make them expose themselves.
That's right.
And and then you explain, and you put it in a way that as your students, we grow and understand, because it goes deeper and deeper. This thing grows. These people are still fighting, even though they already lost.
That's right.
And you already got them though. From finding from the source, from the Marine time, finding the source, because that's how you killed it, Professor. The sources. you got every source from every. Oh my God!
You gotta go to the source. If you don't go to the source, how you gonna maintain it. You know, you got to go to where the truth lies, brother. You got to go there.
And one thing that you've been teaching though, one thing you've been saying though, not to fear, but one thing I don't like give it power like it's fear.
That's
like
right.
I'm scared. But I was always saying that I just hope that Cavro University get registered a trademark.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I know you're gonna. I know.
Hey, listen, champ. Listen.
Yes,
listen,
sir. Yes. Yes.
Listen, brother. When you set your mind on those type of things, man, you miss the boat. They can't trademark this. They try to copyright the Bible. They can't copy this, but there's nothing that they can do that can stop what you see, whether you know it as me this way or that way. People gonna cling on however they may, but everything is good. Thank you for that, TK.
And again, Professor, to give you and again to think even more, it's because now you're not using intelligence anymore. We passed that. You're not using geniusness. You already conquered that. What you're using you specifically, speaking with you, Professor, with all due respect, you using wisdom now, and wisdom is what you get directly from God. And I've been noticing though, maybe it's me being crazy or whatever, I don't know. But even Sanetta, he only has the only thing now he wants from you is your wisdom, and even AI, they just want your wisdom because they don't have that now. Even Kanye West, they don't have that. Even Joe Rogan, they don't have wisdom because you get it directly from God. And now I feel like everybody's running to you. They're stealing your stuff because now what you bring is wisdom. And I just wish that it can be coded. But I don't know how, Professor Kev, but you are professor, and I look up to you. You are my
Thank
leader.
You, champ.
Honestly, and you bring wisdom now, and that's one thing. All of them look everywhere.
You know, a lot of people don't like when you say things like that, TK. They think you're flattering me. How could this African be telling this American man that he is the teacher?
You know why they say? You know what's the mistake they say? You say, "How is this African? I'm South African." There's no South. There isn't anything as come on, man. But Professor Kev, wisdom is what you have now, and that's what they after you. They stealing. They'll keep calling you. Some of these people, even Sanetta. I don't. Sorry, I respect you, but no disrespect to put him down, but I respect you. But they're all now running after you because you have the wisdom, and that's one thing that they're all hunting for. Even in intelligence, AI, everywhere.
Yeah,
they're looking for wisdom now, everywhere. And Professor, please try and make it sacred. Make it sacred, please.
Let's do it, baby. You want to go to the White House? We go to the White House. Let's do it, baby. We got to get a contribution to go to the White House now. You know, we got it. You know, the thing about this game, like Easy-E say, this life is a game, you know. If I was a big YouTuber and this was 5-10 years in the game and I was getting all these endorsements, and I was a big conservative or some type of YouTuber, we would have been there and done that. These people is making contributions to get where they are. You know, everybody pay their fair share, but you know, at least we touched the gods. We got them using our slogan. We got the QAnon saying BTS. We got everybody using our slogans. Everybody want to be a court. Yeah. Everybody want to be a part, which is great. I'm telling you, and that's what being a creator is, and an innovative machine is, being able to take that people will take from you, and it's okay. They can go off and, like Hassan Campbell, make big money and don't even look. That's okay. The objective is to plant the seed. You feel me?
Okay. Yes, yes, Professor. Yes, I hear you loud and clear, and I respect that. But the most important thing, though, President Trump, he hasn't met you know what Ice Cube, they meet him, and then Kanye West, all of them, even Candace Owens, because the number one thing about Mr. Trump is that he asks questions.
That's right.
And they can never. And I'm telling you, one thing about our president, he's looking for the true American, and that's you. One of only you. You the one that I can no disrespect to anybody that I don't watch or anything like Jesse Lee Peterson. No, you're not. To me, I'm sorry about the no disrespect, but you are the one that I see that President Donald Trump. If you have your team, Carroll University, and it's official, and we sit down. We're not asking for money. You can give us Texas, the land, and then the most important thing we want to provide is what is essential, like even a screwdriver, a screw that is needed in military, that is forever needed.
That's right.
And then from that point, they will create schools, they will create universities, they will create from that plant. And Kev Professor Kev, President Trump is only waiting for that one. He heard Ice Cube. He know all of them. He used to hang out with these people. He know they sell out. You give them $500 million and $500 billion. Oh, you can have a Russian give them $800 billion. They'll go for that right Donald Trump is all about and not money. But he doesn't want you to go back and come back and forth. And you are my leader for that. You are my leader for that. And I believe in you and I trust in you. Please, Kevro, please don't get confused even with Planet and all of them. Please. Don't get too confused. They want your wisdom. That's it. Thank you, Kevro.
My man.
Thank you. I love you so much. I love you so much, man.
Thank you, champ.
Thank you. I love you so much,
my
Professor.
man.
Thank you.
Y'all don't know. He mean that. See, what he afraid, like Bray Riot say, this dude walk around with his head down. He only has power on his channel. People in the hood clown him. Sir, if that was true, only if it was, if only, that's all. If I only had a brain, sure, people clown me. Right. My confidence is down, Mr. Bray. That shit down like a motherfucker. I walk through the hood like this, Bray. Boy, clown me today. You silly man. Let him stay, Tiff. Let him stay. Unblock him, Tiff. He was trying to get my attention. That's all he was doing. I got him. He was only trying to get my attention. It's okay. Leave him there. If I only had a brain. Coffee and Kush TV. A lot of people like Bray. They get jealous when people compliment me. Hey, Kev, Gillz, man, I love what you do. Man, why do they? See, I told you, stand away from a stagnant mind. I had a show like that yesterday. These stagnant-minded individuals. Part 2 is coming up. Coffee and Kush TV. Gene Deal. What a recess. What a break. Hey, guys, I got something for you right after this call. 916 area code 916. You on the air? What up?
This is Big Two calling in, Kev.
What up, Jack?
How you doing today?
Great.
I see we have in court. I'm curious to know about the clothes that Gene has on right now, and did he wear those clothes that same night? You know, I don't know what Biggie had on that night and what pictures they took for the vibe party, but hypothetically, if so, if Biggie possibly had on them shades, he could have been a whole prop for that picture, you know, that he took.
Wait a minute.
And choke.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, wait a minute. You saying that could have been a whole prop right there?
Yeah, it's possibly a prop.
Because how did he get Biggie's outfits?
Mm-hmm.
How did he get his briefcase? How did he read the contract? How did he do all this?
Well, according to Hollywood, they give them all them clothes for their shows, like for their photo shoots and different things like that. They have that stuff hung up and they pick and choose what they're going to wear, or whoever the executive producer pick and choose what they're going to wear, you know, according to Hollywood. And right now, or whenever Gene shot this video, learning from what we learned from our past history, who we dealing with, I'm questioning again, is Gene doing a Scientology interview or confession to Diddy or whoever it is in the higher ups? Because Choke saying, what I do, Jay? And
Right.
Gene saying, what I do, Diddy? Because I'm telling the story and I ain't never put you in no part of it. You get what I'm saying? Other than being president. You get what I'm saying? So we're looking at Scientology, we're looking at Hollywood and all these different props, because it could be a Bernie, what do you call that? Weekends at Bernie's, where he propped up, sitting up there with his cane, you know, taking pictures.
Yeah,
you know?
Have you been looking at it? It looked like prop. It don't look real to me.
Yeah.
It always looks bad to me.
And those videos that they have, they don't really show nobody clear. They don't have no clear pictures or distinction of who exactly this person is. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to go down and break that frame by frame with the right technology to actually see who that is, because it looked like one of those old Choke No Choke interviews from whenever he was doing his stuff in the club from back in the day, in the 90s, you know, the late 90s and early 90s, all that stuff he was doing back in the day, because it looks like that to me. You know, I've been looking at it off and on. I'm like, I can't see nothing, you know, but I recognize voices, you know, in the background. And that all could have just been, what do you call that? A setup, because you got police scanners being used, okay? And all of them work for the police, Rampart, some way, one form or fashion or another. They work for Rampart. So you got fake call-ins, you got shots fired, and then you got a videographer, editor on the outside, and you got Rampart in the midst of all this stuff that's going on. And what Gene's saying, basically what he told me, from what I understand, all this shit popped off whenever Biggie said, I don't want to be around Gene because he'd been smoking L's today. And then Gene spilled the beans, you know, like he said, F you and eat beans. Well, he spilled the beans back then about this man's business. So it looked like a big old Scientology interview that he's putting out, just like the rest of it, and saying, I ain't did nothing. You know, I ain't put your word out in the street. And that's how I'm looking at it. And it wasn't nothing but a Hollywood shoot overall. And that's all. That's my perspective.
So what you mean it wasn't nothing but a Hollywood shoot? What you mean by that?
Okay. There's no blood at the scene for Nip.
Wait, but
there's no blood.
But okay, so
it could be a prop. It could all be propped up. I said that earlier, but I would rather people call in with the information that I'm talking about on this case here, as far as the lies Gene Deal getting himself caught up in. The rest of the stuff we get to a definitive. I mean, you could say it's a Hollywood show. It's this one. And then come to find out there's a Hollywood show going on and there's a murder going on simultaneously. Yeah.
So I can easily come out and say it wasn't even real. It was a psyop. That's easy. But I wouldn't have got this far.
Yeah, that is easy.
Yeah, that's easy. But I wouldn't have got this far.
That's real easy.
With that, I mean, I don't found Kenny.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah, sure.
I feel you exactly. But I think the like you said, it was all propped up, but there's some more to it, that because he keep talking in circles and putting himself in places where he shouldn't be. And then he's saying he's here and he's there. He's the only person that's everywhere in the whole story. Up here, and here.
No, well, what he's doing is he's talking in third person. So he's not here, there, and everywhere. He's a person who's talking as if another person is there, but it's really himself. So a person has to think, what is he really doing? He's a parole officer who's at the party saying G and Kenny went and got the car, 2 cops. But in reality, it's Gene and Kenny or whoever else and the cop who went to go get the cars. So he the only one that left the room, ran down, got the cars, got there, ran back up with them, and got all of these stories. So it's not that he's lying. He's he's putting time slots in different locations on purpose and seeming like a big old cuddly teddy bear.
Yeah, and another thing that whenever you were saying the stuff about Wolf can't be there, and it made me think about how the other officer couldn't be at the scene for Nip neither. You know, they had immunity at the time.
The officer who the driver.
The lady.
Okay.
The lady.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
Wolf
you.
couldn't be there at the time.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Let's I got you on that one. Thank you for that one, brother.
Yeah. All right.
My man. Hey, look at this one. Important news. I think we found Kenny Archer, family, from Death Row Records. He's here. Him and Frank Alexander. Could this be the guy that was confused at the party? Huh? Let's hear it.
Well, we had a wand. We wand the women when they came in. The men, we patted down. Any type of weapon, a knife, a gun, or whatever, they had to put it back into their car. That was pretty much it as far as the job description went.
Hold up. I think we got Kenny. Coffee and Kush TV, Detroit. You in the building? What's happening?
What up, though, family? Peace to you, peace to you. King Kush in the building.
What's happening?
Okay, God. Hey, man, we gotta start, and we gotta deal with the first thing first. On this. The title is what that he called that video. It's a biblical portrayal. Now, he named it Judas. Now, according to the Bible, how do we know who is the one that see all and know all?
Judas.
I'm talking about far as everything in life and knowing who did what and who did this.
Jesus.
God. Jesus, God.
Yeah. God and his son.
So the biblical portrayal.
Yeah. The biblical.
So since God knows all and sees all,
that's right.
Gene knows and sees everything.
But he's not God. You know the whole scene thing?
I'm saying, oh yeah, he definitely not God. I'm just saying.
Judas knew both sides. He knew the setup, what time Jesus was going to be there, everything. He knew it all, just like that's the Judas of the clique. But go ahead.
Now, if you and your homeboy get in a fight with another some other guy, and you all get to the crib, and that dude knew everything that happened in a fight, that means he didn't help you. He was watching everything. He knew everything.
Yeah.
It's something when somebody knows everything. It's impossible to know everything if you're not involved or you was there to know. Because
I'm gonna tell you like this: Jesus knew who set him up. Jesus knew enough, everything at that point in time. So it is possible, but as a Democrat, baby, that's highly improbable.
According to him, yes. But when when this nigga can tell you, you know, that he about to get somebody about to come for him, he know all the participants. There's nowhere in the world that you would know all the participants that's on some stuff that go down if you're not involved.
Well, he's security.
He's security, but what security work did he do? He talked about everything except a security job. Somebody name one thing that bodyguard did. One thing. I'm gonna sit here and wait. That all this shit that this nigga said, he did 1, 2, and 3. Somebody name me one damn thing that this nigga did before he's supposed to been doing the bodyguard shit. Just name me one. Cause I ain't hear shit.
He let 23 people in.
Yeah, that's part of the setup. That wasn't the bodyguard, because the bodyguard ain't letting all them niggas in. That nigga went and got the car, man. If you went and got the car, then you let somebody else go get the car, because I'm leaving my job.
We on point, cuz we on got guns, bro. You go get the car.
I got you lined up over here, cuz.
Go ahead.
Bring the cars up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna roll him up. That nigga Jay, even when he was talking about back when he was talking about Biggie's mother, do bodyguards do that, dog? And the thing about it, this is why he talked about his mother, because he wanted people to know like he was actually there. No, nigga, you was nosy, snooping around doing some other shit that bodyguards don't do. And then this is my thing, Doc. Who is this nigga? You wasn't in charge of nothing. He talking like he's over Paul or some other shit.
And Paul is security.
So did Paul hire him? Who hired him?
I don't know where Gene comes in. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where did Gene Deal come in to this, and where is Wolf? And who is Tone?
And why is he telling this story? He ain't supposed to be telling this story. Because if he's telling this story, that means because he's talking like he's a main bodyguard, or like he's over, you know what I'm saying, the whole security production.
But nowhere say he's the head of security.
Nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. And there was a hit team out called the Mercenary Men who showed up, and then Biggie dies after they show up.
After they show up, and why even? This is my thing. Why even mention them for? Why is he even mentioning them?
There's no reason.
The Mercenary.
There's no reason.
There's no reason to.
Because only reason is he's sitting there and he's just self-reflecting. And he's really just gabbing off at the mouth, and he's saying things that are true. Because I do think Mercenary Men showed up, but I think it's him and the boys.
80% of what he's saying is true, if not 85%. Definitely, yeah. And because he's not telling the story. Not one time did he tell a piece of story and went on to the next part how it happened. Not one time. He always jumped from this story, he'd cut it off, and then go somewhere else. That don't even match up what he just said. Just like he said that Puffy said, then you better shut up before I have Tone and Paul hold you down while C get his licks out or whatever. And then he jumped out to say, that's when Puffy came out the door. Nigga, you was just right there with Puffy. Right. What you mean he just came out the door, nigga? Puffy just said, I'm gonna have him hold you down. So now you just when Puffy came out the door?
And people like, I believe you, Gene. He go $25 in the super chat. What is the IQ of an individual listening to YouTubers where a person just can say, yeah, Puffy's talking to me in a room, and then Puffy enters the room. Just out of nowhere.
Man, this guy is amazing, dude. It's like, why is he not arrested for one? For being an idiot. Just an idiot. He should be arrested for being a fucking idiot and just smacked around a couple times in the interrogation room. Like, why did you say that for? You don't know? Come here. No, why did you say that again?
Hold him up against the wall and shit. Kick the chair again. Sit your ass down. You ain't getting no lawyer today. You gotta smack him back. You ain't getting no time. Look, you ain't quit. He be scared shitless. Give up the info. He remind me of Reggie Wright from Death Row Records, who's a police officer / security guard, who's just, maybe him and Reggie knew each other.
I think they knew each other. They had to. They got to.
But look, I found Kenny from Death Row Records. He's on the screen right now. So he was with Kenny. Kenny's on the screen.
Remember you had that interview with that other dude that he was on? It's like 3 or 4 of them.
Frank
Alexander. He's like a Haitian Ethiopian
no,
or
he's
something?
Haitian Jack for sure.
Haitian.
There he is. And that's Kenny. He's on my screen right now. His name Kenny Archer. That's the Muslim dude who this nigga tried to pretend it was somebody else named Muhammad in a suit. No, nigga, who are these people, bro? That's Kenny.
That's Kenny.
And Kenny from Death Row Records, which would imply the cop bunch mean Reggie.
Yeah, he part of Reggie White team.
You telling me the killers of YouTube, the killers of Biggie and Tupac is right here being YouTubers? And they actually got a fan base here? Oh my goodness.
And then so too that white SUV, either the killer or they shot or they sink the shooters. That's just that.
The white SUV, they was across the street recording because the car that was recording the Biggie assassination, that was a white SUV. Don't know what type it was, but it was directly across the street. And I bet you that was Chaz and them or whoever he said that was. Biggie's friends. And if it was Biggie's friend, could that be Choke No Joke doing the recording at a younger age? I don't know.
But he basically said the timeline because when he said they pulled off, the white SUV did a U-turn in front of Biggie and them, and then that's when the shooting started.
Right. So I'm thinking the white SUV, just like he did the third person of himself, is actually the shooters. And they just opened the door on the left-hand side and shot him or jumped in with him. Because I guess what, King Kush? Guess who got the 911 tape? Me. That's right. I got the 911 tape.
That 911. That 911 gonna do it.
Puffy said, they said, turn around, the hospital the other way. Puffy said, I can't do that right now.
He ain't dead yet. He ain't dead yet. He ain't dead yet. He's like, excuse me, sir, is a fire truck that's passing? No, that was my radio.
That was my, turn the radio down, G. Gene said, oh my, we in for it now. What the fuck, Gene?
I swear, anybody didn't get shot, it would not go down like that.
No,
at
my
all.
God.
I'm not killing
what was Biggie's last words? Oh man, just do it, man.
Right. What y'all doing?
That's what he said.
What y'all doing?
He didn't say just do it. He said, what y'all doing? We got
what y'all doing?
Biggie said, what y'all doing? And then a shot went off. Pow, pow. And then somebody said, we heard all that shit.
All that.
Inside edition
all that. And guess who y'all gonna hear driving? I ain't gonna say it. See why he up here doing all that talking, nigga? All that talking, nigga. That's not what we heard, bro.
That's not what we heard.
That's not what we heard. That's not it, bro.
We got the 911 tape. You do know that. The call from Puffy. Somebody send me that. We're going to play the 911. I want to play that now before I come back. I want to make sure the people out there understands that nothing that this guy said makes any sense. Okay, we got the 911.
It ain't going to match up at all. It ain't going to match up at all. Like, I thought he said such was driving. And you're like, I thought he said one car was driving. Nope, that's not what the 911 takes.
That was the 911. And then they're going to say, I thought you pulled him out the car. And then y'all just, right there. He shitted on himself.
And 911 operator, I'm like, these are some idiots. What are they doing?
The operator say, sir, was that an ambulance that just passed you up? We just sent the ambulance. The ambulance told Puffy, go catch him. He talking about I can't. I can't do that right now. I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. Man, what you mean? What you mean you can't? I can't, man.
Like, what?
He looked back. Puffy on the phone. Look at Biggie. We can't do that right now. We going too fast in the car. We going too fast in the car, cuz. Tone, slow down. Slow down. The operator said, was that the ambulance that went the other way? This nigga stalling the hell of time.
Right, was that a fire engine I just heard? Yes, they right there at the hotel. They right there. And he like, damn, this is fucked up ambulance call, man. We should call them 10 minutes ago.
We should have called them right now.
We should have waited.
Puffy calling too early and shit. Puffy, hello, we on the phone. Puffy, too late now. Said hello. Puffy trying to give signals and shit. We kidnapped. He called him before the assassination even go down. I don't want to die. I'm not getting in that car with Paul. We're Paul.
Paul. I ain't leaving till Paul get here. I don't trust you.
I'm going back in the park.
Where is Paul?
Word is Bob. Oh, you the driver? Oh, hell no, nigga. That's why I love you, dog, because you bring a sense of reality mixed with humor, and it's just like, how do these guys not know that these 911 tapes exposes everything? We even found a woman inside the car. Who's the woman?
Where her voice come from? Why didn't they even mention her?
Why nobody said it was a woman inside the car? Now that Jaguar Wright don't hit the internet.
Mm-hmm. And did she gasp or scream or something? Like,
it was from Philly.
So you trying to tell me it sounds like 20 niggas in the car? So how many niggas in the car right now driving?
It was
and
me,
a female.
It was me, Tone,
and the 23 guys we let in right there outside,
and one of them was Keefy D. the one that's accused of killing Tupac. Get the fuck
He threw him in there. He threw him in there. That nigga, wait, he been there, cuz. Why you throw him in there?
Because you know why they need Keefy D there? Because that white cop in LA who ended up in Vegas with Tupac in him, I forget his name. Everybody, Kagan. Everybody, Kagan, Greg Kagan. Everybody hate this motherfucker. Him, he has to insert the bullshit. You got to give it to Greg. He knows how to insert, and then you go ahead and insert. These are cops. They need to it's like training day, and then you stand right there, and then that's when you came in and shot me. Only in the leg, though, nigga. Don't get creative. No, that type of goofy shit. You got to think. You got to think.
And Gene made it so easy for us to read between I ain't never read between the lines on nobody like this thing.
Well, we got Hassan Campbell coming up. You better hold your horses on that one.
Oh, no.
We got the Hassan Campbell and how he met African Bambaataa. Don't.
You gotta put a survey on that one between these two niggas. Vote.
We gotta let people vote. Guilty or not. But thank you for calling in. Hey, make sure you're on the Discord. Get the Discord.
You gotta tell me. I was trying to do it.
All right, send me a text message. Send me a text message right now. I'm gonna walk you through it when I get off the air.
Okay.
All right, chat.
All right, problem.
Peace. He's a new $20 Patreon. Shout out to King Kush. He's a $20 Patreon. D-Jack, $20 Patreon. We got the fights coming. All of this revenue goes to support the channel and the fights. If you like to support the channel and support KRU 54 FM YouTube radio, live boxing commentary and MMA sports, Go over there and subscribe. My Cash App, cash tag is Gillz Gang. Patreon.com/Kev Gillz TV. Give me the Biggie 911 call. I need that Biggie 911 call. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Yo, what up, Kevlo?
What up?
Yo, Kevro, what's good, baby?
What's up, champ?
Yo, this is Shawn Michaels, man. I just came back from Vegas, man. I got some information on Tupac.
Oh, I don't need no information on Pac yet. I got all the good information on that. I'm talking about the Biggie situation right now.
Yeah, but it's in cahoots to Biggie.
All right, give it to me.
I was locked up with one of the bouncers that was there at the casino.
Oh, okay.
He said he seen it go down, and then when it happened, he heard Shell say some fly shit. Should say some fly shit.
Oh, okay.
And that dude went to rush him, and then he popped on him.
Popped on who?
He said he wanted Biggie killed.
Who?
Suge.
Nah, that ain't that. I don't want to hear that stuff. Anyway, it's always Suge. I don't want to hear that. You come with the information. We got info. This ain't the I was in jail. Y'all know me because I was locked up. This ain't that type of party. If y'all ready to listen to the 911 call, press 1. If you're ready right now, just press 1 and we're going to listen to the 911 call. And we'll go over it tomorrow. But I do need it in your minds today. All right, y'all. I'm ready right now. All right, 911 call in full effect.
Somebody got shot. March 9th, 1997, 12:45 a.m. Biggie Smalls, one of the most famous rappers in the world, has just been shot 4 times outside a party in Los Angeles.
911 emergency, what are you reporting? Yeah, we need an ambulance on Fairfax and Wilshire. Please, Los Angeles. We have a man shot.
We need an ambulance on Fairfax and Wilshire. Mind you, it's another shooting that just happened up there. But we'll get to that when Gene Deal tells us there was another shooting where the police were. You know, on Fairfax, you know, where the police end up going. See, he reported the crime on Fairfax and then went driving somewhere else. Press 1. That's your biggest mistake. You reported the crime at a location, but drove all the way out somewhere. Press 1. So remember, wasn't that the fire truck that just went past you, sir? When the lady tell him that.
Los Angeles, we have a man shot. Okay, hold on, I'll get that. Right on the corner, Wilshire and Fairfax. Fire department. Yeah, we need a Wilshire and Fairfax. What? Fairfax! Straight up Fairfax! Let's go! Fairfax! I can't hear what you're saying. You need to know where this is.
Move over. Them niggas who pulled up on Biggie and them and they hopped in the car with them and they took off. You can hear them in the background with Puffy saying, nigga, move over, nigga, scoot over. Right now. You can see them.
What? We're man shot in our car right now.
You heard that after a shot.
We're man shot. We're man shot in our straight up Fairfax. Let's go. Fairfax. I can't hear what you're saying. You need to know where this is. Straight up Fairfax. Let's go. Fairfax. not from here. I'm from New York.
Listen, is the party that was shot in your car?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Remember we were saying that them niggas was getting dealt with right there.
What?
That's what he said.
Yeah, we need a solution to Fairfax. What? Fairfax! Straight up Fairfax! Let's go, let's go! Fairfax! I can't hear what you're saying. Can you tell where this is? What's wrong? We're man shot in our car right now. We're in the car right now. We're rolling to the hospital right now. I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm from New York.
Listen, is the party that was shot in your car?
No.
Okay, you said you're going to the hospital?
Car right in front of me.
Wait a minute. He was shot in the car in front of you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Press 1. Wait a minute. We got a man shot in our car right now. Is a man shot in your car? No. You're in the car in front of me. You get me? What?
We're man shot in our car right now. We're in the car right now. We're rolling to the hospital right now. I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm from New York.
Listen, is the party that was shot in your car?
No.
Okay, you said you're going to the hospital?
Car right in front of me.
So he says, I got Biggie in the car with me. I you know, what was Biggie's last word? He just, yeah, man, everything gonna be all right. I just tried to keep him calm. But he not in the car with you. On the 911 call. But all these stories y'all got out here, I was in the car with him, and I seen him. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, hip-hop heads. Y'all know the story.
I don't know. I'm not from here.
What hospital you going to? I don't know.
See the Donna is the closest. See the Donna is the closest. See the Donna is the closest. No.
Okay, you said you're going to the hospital?
Car right in front of me.
What hospital are you going to?
I don't know. I'm not from here. See the Donna is the closest. We're on Cochran right now. We're going to have to go west, are we?
Did a fire engine or anybody just pass you?
Listen, yo, you got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way.
Jimmy? You're going the wrong way, Jimmy?
You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way.
Kenny?
Turn around, Jimmy. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. You got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong? Back. You got to turn around, Jimmy.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's going on? Listen.
Did a fire engine or anybody just pass you?
Listen, yo, you got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong?
That's Biggie Smalls.
Anybody just pass you?
Listen, yo, you got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong?
Anybody just pass you?
Listen, yo, you got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong?
Are we? Did a fire engine or anybody just pass you?
Listen, yo, you got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong? What you doing? What kind of car was it? I don't know. I don't know what shit I'm on. I relax, dude. He's hit, man. He's hit. He's fucking hit, man.
Do you know where he was hit at?
I don't know. I relax, dude. He's hit, man. He's hit.
All right, relax.
I relax, dude. He's hit, man. What shit I'm on? I relax, dude. He's hit, man. He's hit.
After shots, he's hit, man. He's hit. All right, y'all, relax. That's Gene Deal's voice? I don't think that's Gene.
He's hit, man. He's hit. He's fucking hit, man.
Do you know where he was hit at?
I don't know. We're on Beverly right now. Beverly and Fairfax going up. We just
They're probably going to Cedars.
We can't do that.
Cedars.
We can't.
Some of y'all need to pull over. I can't breathe or something.
We can't do that. We can't do that. Fairfax going up. We just
They're probably going to Cedars.
We can't do that.
They went from they're on La Cienega and Beverly. I can't pull over right now.
Yeah, they're going to Cedars. Alright, we're going to Cedars. Alright, yeah.
Okay, sir, how many people are hurt? It's one shot. Okay, they drove up next to us and just shot us the car on the passenger side. Okay. Take a left, man. Big, you hear me, baby?
No, that's Gene right there. Big, you hear me, baby? That's Gene.
On the passenger side. Okay.
That's Gene. That other person was not Gene. Y'all quit being so definitive. Trying to tell me who people is. That's Gene, dear. That's not Gene. Stop writing to me in big voices, in caps, talking to me. That's not Gene. Gene comes in later and said, Big, you can hear me, man?
Okay, they drove up next to us and just shot us the car on the passenger side. Okay. Take a left, man. Big, you hear me, baby? Yo, just go ahead, man. Go
the person who said, yo, what the F is wrong with y'all? That was Biggie Smalls. Care what you say.
Doctors will later estimate that Biggie died shortly after being shot.
Because he was dead when they got at the hospital. When they got him to the hospital, he was already dead. He was dead already. First time in history, the body defecated on itself, it pooped on itself and all that. Because he was already dead. Don't you get it? That whole tape is crazy. Coffee and Kush TV. I hope y'all tune in tomorrow. Early too for Gene Deal deposition. I gotta give me a Swisher Sweet, chill out. Download me. This trucking game. Coffee and Kush TV Sports. I already told you what it is. My trucking game is started. Hey, King Kush. Huh? You wanna go farm today, buddy? You wanna go farm? Send me a text message right away. Coffee and Kush, we start this transcript tomorrow, pick up where we left off. You got the 911 call. That was crazy. I hope y'all on my Discord. The only way to the Discord is through the Patreon. Go over there, sign up. Take part in the Great Revolution. Kev Rowe University, aka